Do you have a big to-do list with many items on it? However, instead of completing one item after another, you keep procrastinating. In today's video, we'll be talking about why do people procrastinate instead of completing their tasks and how to solve this problem. Hi, I have a PhD in Neuroscience, and on the channel Neuroproductivity, we talk about developing healthy habits and achieving our goals using principles of neuroscience. In today's video, I want to be talking about why do people keep procrastinating and not completing their tasks from a to-do list, and how to solve this problem. First, I'm going to explain what is the problem behind this. Most of the productivity gurus will tell you to put all the items that you want to complete, all the tasks, onto your to-do list. That is why most of the people end up with a very big to-do list. Now, what is the problem with this? When you have a big to-do list, you offer your brain many choices. Now you might think, well, what's the problem with that? Isn't it better to have many choices? Well, not necessarily. When we offer our brain too many choices, the brain needs to evaluate each one of those choices. Let's say, for example, you have on your to-do list an item that say, I want to go to the supermarket. The brain is going to calculate what you need to do in order to go to the supermarket and what's going to be the result of it. If you have an item on your to-do list, go to the gym, the brain needs to do the same process. It's going to think, what do I need to do in order to go to the gym? And what are going to be the consequences or the results. And the brain needs to repeat this process for every single item. And this is tiring for the brain. The brain needs to invest a lot of energy to go through all the possible choices, to think about each and one of them, and to think, what do I need to do in order to achieve that, and what are going to be the results. And this is something that is called decision fatigue. So for the brain, when there are too many choices offered, the brain might be tired because it needs to go through this complicated process for each one of the choices. And that is why we tend to procrastinate. Our brain doesn't want to be tired, it's just too complicated for it to go through all the choices, and that is why it tries to sabotage us. So we procrastinate. We prefer not to go through all this process of making a decision than becoming tired from the decision fatigue. This is why Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, was always wearing the same shirt, because he didn't want to think and make a decision every day when he got up, because he knew about the decision fatigue and how tiring that is for the brain. Instead of thinking about what he would wear, he preferred to use that energy towards something else. Now that we understand that having a big to-do list with many items causes decision fatigue, so it makes your brain tired from trying to make a decision, how to solve this problem? One of the solutions is to have a to-do list with 3 priorities. So there you should put 3 things, 3 items that are the most important to you. In my case, that would be going to work, going to the gym because fitness is very important to me, and learning French. Right now I am preparing for a test in French for the level C1, which is the advanced level, and I need to work in order to prepare for that test. So I have those 3 items that are the top priority. And when I have only 3 items on this top priority list, it's going to be easier for my brain to make a decision. So instead of making a choice in between 10 different items, my brain needs to make a choice in between only 3 items. I still keep my long to-do list, but I make it less of a priority just to make sure that I complete these 3 most important tasks. I suggest you to do the same. So take your very long to-do list and make a list on the side of 3 top priorities. And in that way, when it's time to work, it's going to be easier for your brain to make a decision, and it's going to be easier to start working on something instead of procrastinating and avoiding the decision fatigue. But the best way to achieve your goals is to work with a coach. I am somebody who uses principles of neuroscience in coaching, and you can schedule a free 20 minutes consultation with me. The link to schedule your consultation is in the description down below, so you just click on that link and you schedule a consultation with me. You can tell me what are some things you would like to achieve, and during the consultation I will give you some tips that are based on neuroscience on how to get to your goals. So the link is in the description, you just click on that link and you schedule your free consultation. So to summarize this video, why do people keep procrastinating instead of completing their task on a to-do list? One of the reasons is that you have too many items on the to-do list, so it's difficult for your brain to make a choice in between all those items. And in order to solve this problem, you want to have a separate to-do list with top 3 priorities, so you make sure to to always finish and complete those 3 things. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more tips on how to become more productive using neuroscience, and thank you for watching this video.